Kia ora, talofa lava, malola lei, bulavanaka, kia oranga, and what's up to all the touchies out there watching the live stream on Sky Sport Next. We're up at game number 6 on day 1 with over 1,000 competitors battling it out over these marvellous 3 days in the promised land of Papakura, challenging themselves for their goals and to be the best they can be on day 1. Next up we have Marlborough versus Southland in the 16 mix, and joined with me today on my left hand side we have Luke the Chapman. He is the man of the moment, working for Touch New Zealand in the community coaching realm and development of coaches, and also one of our current members of the New Zealand 35s team that represented us at the World Cup, and no other than being the champion of champions in the provincial grade of Open Men's, winning and coaching the county's Open Men's. Let's give him a round of applause. There we go, folks. How's that for an intro for this young man?
Wow, thank you, Georgie. Unbelievable intro there, the best I've ever heard, actually. No, absolutely privileged to be here today, and blessed to be accompanied by two of the best in the game. Introducing to my left now, Cameron McDonald-Peterson. He's going to be joining us today and giving a referee's perspective, but also with his coaching hat on. Cam.
Oh, it's definitely a privilege to be here, eh? First time being on this side of the fence as a coach, and so hard. Lovely to see all the referees that have always put in, especially with these new rules that have came out, learning off them now, so definitely an honour to be here, and interesting side of the fence to be on.
Oh, awesome, mate. We're popping your cherry here today. You're going to be live streaming for the rest of the country. You're going to be the man giving us all the good stuff from the referee side of things, and Marlborough giving us insights. And here are the team lineup, starting with Greg, Marfield, Bowers, O'Brien, Robinson, McDougall, James Sitter, Stuart Thompson, Fotu Moala, Burden, Flynn, Blackmore, Tupo Toa, Molly and Tyberry, and coached by a coaching staff, the combination of Serena and Matt McDougall, and tour manager Ann Taylor, who's been doing a great job over these many years, and also manager Donna Tupotoa. And over to the other side we have Southland, no stranger to the mixed division, always coming strong, starting from Davis, Middlemass, Joyce, Hamilton, Broomfield, Muliai, Fisher, Edwards, O'Connell, Shaw, Hika, Spain, Dix, Fornoti, Buckley, Fa'atoia, Evans, and the coaching staff. Look at this lineup. We have Scott Eade, Dennis Thompson, management by Rebecca Fisher and Jordan the Man Coots. And what a lineup we have today. It's going to be a showstopper, the Battle of the South, the top of the South to the bottom of the South. On our screen from right to left we have Marlborough winning the paper scissors rock contest, winning the toss and the ball, going from right to left on the screen. Marlborough, and we have our specialist from the Marlborough side of things and also referee department. Just a little insight, Cam, you're coming from that area there. We will go into your referee knowledge soon, but give us a little insight by this Marlborough team.
Yeah, so it's still a very young team that's come through. I actually haven't been involved with these teams that much because obviously I work away from home and only on the weekends, but young team that's real keen to get into it, try to show their skills off, and definitely got some good coaching background that's we've got the knowledge there, so yeah, really like young team that's going to grow.
And there we go, that's a little bit of insight for Marlborough. It's a nice young team and they're looking very good in the red here, taking a two-man, getting some yardage play with the female in the middle of the field. Moving the way, a little sweep play looks like to come into play, in through the middle. Number 5, locks and loads, a nice chopping play, but ball does not go to hand this time. James Sitters just releasing the ball and not getting it in the hand there. Now we have Southland hot back on attack, just movement through the midfield, everyone's just getting their rhythm, and this is some good extra yardage. Nice snaky runs there by Southland. Coming up the left hand side, transition play, fresh recruits coming on after a hard set of D for the verse set of 6. Here we go, getting in behind, 2 up, nice power scoop here. 14 in the midfield, looks, offloads, and wrong colour. Marlborough gets the gift. Number 5, who did some awesome work and has to work for it. Big dive. What is the referee going to say? Has a look. He kicks back, nice droppy, but unfortunately he has to come back and play it. Hugh Robinson gets touch number 1. How exciting has that been already?
Yeah, what a great chase there. Look at the action, end to end. Number 6, Rico Muliaina with the chase. The great intercept there by Robinson. And both of these players have been identified as stars coming through the grades. Oh, what a great touch there.
And a great call by the referee team. And just with that name, Muliaina, I'm sure that puts another spring in the step of speed just with that name. And talking about speed and strength, here we go. They got to the rider end and had a couple of plays. And let's have a look at that replay, Luke, and talk us through it.
Yeah, as we can see here, Robinson's identified the girl there at link and gone on her and had a quickie to the outside. Nice stretch out there, nice dive, and beats her just before the touch is made. Referee calls that touch.
Yeah, after Robinson doing this good run, he still had enough energy to do a quickie. He squares up the player, which she thinks she's okay, but then gets her on the outside. Nice touchdown by Hugh Robinson. That's a man that we were told to watch out for. Number 5, Hugh Robinson. We may be saying that a lot more. Also, the other man we've been told about is number 11, Jack Burden. So watch out for that guy.
Yeah, and over here on the Southland team, we have in the middle there number 15, Jerome Buckley. Fa'atoia working a combination with Preston Evans. What we're looking for here is a bit of a scoop play nice and early, and he's going to go through into the end goal. The referee calls dummy half on the second touch, and Marlborough will be looking to come out of their red zone.
Yeah, very good scoop there by Spain, and nicely recover from the middle there of Marlborough, because I'm sure that was almost groundbreaking to score a touchdown, but nice work there by the Marlborough defence. Here we go, transition. New recruits back on the field, looking for the inside pass, getting in behind. Nice reach out touch there by Southland.
Yeah, and here coming through the field, looking for a strike at the back end of their set. Number 5 again, Robinson, proving a real threat. Number 12, Thomas Spain, pulling his hands away. The referee has said ball to ground. Southland now will be working their way through the orange, looking to transition their new fresh subs on and getting a strike towards the end.
Here we go, with a bit of a passive line there, getting in behind, 2 touches up. Number 7 working the defence. Nice momentum, gets a good pick from dummy half, works back on the inside, up and loads. Just a little bit too much height on that one. One too many weak picks for breakfast. Good solid start for the first 4 minutes of this game. 1-0 to Marlborough. We have our 3 top referees out there doing a fine performance. Harley Wall, Blair Hamilton and Stephen Hamilton. I'm not too sure if they're connected in any way, but they've done really well to be here. Harley Wall is a name we know very well. Cam, can you talk us through Harley Wall?
Yeah, Harley's a young guy that's came through the ranks slowly. He's getting up there really now. Done really well in the Youth World Cup in 2018, and then again Preston impressed in 2019 World Cup. I believe they are two brothers, Stephen and Blair, coming out of the province of Nelson, so just over the hill from Marlborough.
Oh, very good. Some good insight there from a man down the road. Southland working their way through the field. Once again, fresh recruits on. This is Muliai driving in. Nice punishing set play by Rico. Let's check out that toe, getting under. Shaw receives the pass, but it is a late pass. Marlborough getting the penalty offence. Harley Wall setting the mark, being clear with his instruction of what it's for.
Yeah, 5 minutes into this game here, Georgie, and both teams testing each other out. Nice little tip on there for Marlborough. Looking back through the day, this will be the last game for both of these teams. Marlborough just coming away with 2 losses earlier this morning to Bay of Plenty and Manawatu, and Southland with a loss to Manawatu but getting wins over Triple T and Otago. And that's some great interplay there between Futumuala and Marfel. A couple of passes either way, staying in support, and a great finish. Let's have a look at the Bunnings Warehouse replay.
Here we go, some nice light hands, ball out in front, good footwork, passes on the inside, then goes back outside. Look at that, getting in behind 1, then getting in behind 2. Beautiful touchdown, puts them on the board once again. 2 touchdowns Marlborough, Southland 0. As we come back to the action, Southland receive a penalty. Harley Wall calls it. Looks like it was an offside. In the right part of the field with 6 touches. Touch number 1. Expect a waster or just a low risk play here. 15 and 12. Spain takes a dart, trying to catch his opposition number 12 offside. Referee's happy with the onside positioning. Spreading the ball. Buckley working it. There he goes. Beautiful play. Looks left. Darts a little and feeds back to the right. And Spain goes down and scores a beauty. The Bunnings Warehouse replay. Here we go. Nice drive in. Nice pick. Off the right. Yep, fooled a lot of people. Nice chop into that hole. Well done, Spain.
Yeah, Bell was there just a little bit late on the shot, but well set up there by Southland. We'll see Marlborough now coming back and trying to increase that lead. Currently 2-1 with 7.5 minutes remaining on the clock.
Danger man Robinson probing once again on the sweep play. Southland back on defence. Robinson with ball in hand, looking for a sweep out to the right. McDougall pumps, and there's a chop play. James Sitters. Referee's happy with the grounding. Nice touchdown.
Yeah, James Sitters there with a lovely finish. Just managed to hold on to the ball. The Bunnings Warehouse replay will show Robinson coming to the open, then going back that side, so looking to the open and just holding that ball. Harley Wall in the background gives it the OK, and Marlborough extend that lead.
It's beautiful to see moves like this working, because there's hours and hours of practice that go into these, and seeing them come off like that. And nice chop by the link, and also by the sweeping play there. Great touchdown, Marlborough. Once again, nice pick there with the speed. Muliai getting caught from dummy half, running out of room. Marlborough getting onside. Here's the drive, tactical play, working towards the box. Getting fresh recruits on with sweepers. McDougall always sitting strong in the middle. Robertson back where he likes to be. James Sitters in the action in the middle. I'm loving seeing the girls in the middle. It's good. Showing the calibre of skill set they have there. 2 sweeping, going back short side. Just too quick, too fast. This man they've talked about all tournaments so far, Hugh Robinson, is delivering just like they said. Luke, you'll be happy with that one.
Yeah, he's been their go-to man so far, Georgie. And as we can see here on the Bunnings Warehouse replay, the step back there from number 2, Marfell, and that speed from Robinson. He was identified early in this one, along with James Sitters. There's been a couple of people to watch. And as you can see here, the finish, too fast, too furious, and that's a try.
Yeah, he's no stranger to the rep program. He's been doing the reps since he was 9, I think it was. He's pretty talented in the rugby scene. I'd love to see the explosive speed he has on the sevens field, and also not too bad at hitting the little white ball with a stick, called the sport called golf. Okay, Southland back on attack, getting a repeat set on the 7 metre line. Let's not confuse it with the 5. Still being played in a lot of modules around New Zealand. Might be an interesting story next year of what people decide to do. For us at Touch New Zealand, it's at all major events, and everything else is optional for the rest of the country. So it'll be a telling time for next season what people decide to do. It's a trial basis with these rules and stuff. Cam, you're our specialist. You've been putting a lot of work into understanding these rules and so forth. We'll hold that as we see another beautiful touchdown by Southland. Just what they needed. Number 7 dotting down, I think it was.
Buckley Fa'atoia with the ball, and scoring that there is Abby Middlemass. Good finish. A lovely left to right here.
Yeah, good power through on the pass there. Nice finish. The duvet technique, making sure got all hands and body around that ball for easy placement down. Oh, just chopping nicely in the holes. The nice soft hands of this crew here is exceptional. Ball out in front, doing the basics well and adding a bit of speed to that. Look at this. Ball out in front, soft hands, catch and offload. Beautiful touchdown. 2 the other way, 2 this way. 2 for 2.
Yeah, what I'm liking there, Georgie, is that they keep going back to the same plays, using those soft hands, looking to get in behind the first or the second saver. It's really working well for them, and we'll see what Southland can do to combat that in the next 3 or so minutes in this first half.
Yeah, give some credit to number 2 that just scored that time was Leo Marfield. Very strong with this team. He's been in the rep program for many, many years, doing under 12s, under 14s, under 16, and making the NBC senior team, and also loves a bit of rugby as well. Oh,
That's a lovely ball.
Lovely ball. You can see it's a nice tight defensive structure from Marlborough, so they're coming in nice and tight, which is giving that option out wide, but it's a long pass to do, and look at this man, he locks and loads. It's the Rico effect.
Yeah, what I appreciate there, Georgie, is the plant there from number 8, Edwards, and the very, very classy finish as well. That brings the score back now to 5-3.
Yeah, Cam, we did get interrupted before by a couple of tries from 2 from each side. Let's talk about these new rules that are coming into play that we're trialling at the New Zealand Nationals, which are coming into effect for the FIT. Give us a little bit more insight from your end.
To be honest, there's not actually much change in this top end, eh? Like, we've always done a lot of these 7 metre throughout the drives and that, but obviously when it came to the scoreline, when it came to a 5, the rules state no less than 5 metres, so when the ball was rolled 2 metres out, some referees would call it back to the scoreline and then would get defenders arguing about it, and the response was always, well, you like a 7 metre during the field of play, so what's the difference down at the scoreline? But yeah, so it's good that these new rules came in because it aligns it with how the game is being refereed, so hopefully it takes out our discretion with the referees now.
Well, it's taking nothing away from scoring touchdowns for Marlborough, and what Southland can do, Marlborough can just repeat it. It almost looked like a copybook with the pick, with the sweep play, step back, locks and loads, over the top, beautiful work, beautiful hands, nice touchdown on the right hand corner there. There's our man again, is that right? Yep, there he is, locking, loading, passing out to number 4, I think it's Paige O'Brien. Nice little dot there. Nice read on the defence. Oh, takes off. Referee's happy. Within the metre. Is that the rule?
For sure. Anything within that 5 metre, eh? 7 metre now. Oh, it's hard changing to that word. But yeah, anything rolled within the 7 metre, you can, as soon as they've rolled it, you can go forward.
Oh, okay. There we have it, folks. Officially, unofficially, you've heard it right here. Okay, with 41 seconds to go, we've had a great game with 9 touchdowns so far in this half. It looks like Marlborough get one more throw of the dice. Southland might get 1 or 2 touches at the back end of this. Oh, there's that man once again. Let's have a look. Brief little hold up.
Yeah, I think it was dummy half there, Georgie. Had the space and got the runaway, and well picked up there by the assisting referees, as you can see here on the Bunnings warehouse. Yes, he was dummy half. Made the break again, showing a clean pair of heels.
There we have it, folks. One more play, one more throw of the dice there for Marlborough. Let's hope they don't try and do it from dummy half, but you can't be dummy half when you get a penalty. So we won't be seeing that call again. Are they going to keep it alive, or are they going to be happy with the 6-3 at halftime? Look, they're going to throw the ball around, get touch. That concludes the first half. 6 points to 3, Marlborough over Southland, and what an appetite of touchdowns we've had for this first half. Closing the day out, the first half, one more half to go. We're very fortunate enough to have Luke here, who's coached the top men's team in New Zealand for the Nationals this year. What's your advice, and what would you be thinking that the coaches will be saying? Let's start with Southland. Sorry to put you in the spot, but you're a good man. You're pretty clever.
Yeah, well, Southland there, Georgie, they have very competent coaches in there, and I'm sure their messages will be just keeping things simple and basic. We've seen Muliaina already putting a threat to that line, and I think the use of their females through the field as well as creative mismatches and opened up opportunities for them. So if they can get down to that green zone, again, working through the orange, we could see some good strikes on the back end of that.
Yeah, and what I've noticed too with Marlborough's sort of defence, that they're just automatic shuts. So they're coming in quite tight, and they've got to try from going over the top. The second time they didn't quite get the distance to get it over the top, but I think if they keep trying that, there might be a few more touchdowns in that area.
Yes, Georgie, I think it was shown earlier, and like I say, some very clever operators there coaching the teams, and Dennis Thompson, I'm sure, will be all over that and addressing that with them right now. As you can see, the tries here on the Bunnings Warehouse replays, Robinson in there with the plant, the quickie on the female, and just getting that ball down before her. Again, looking for opportunity. Out here we have number 10 for Marlborough. It's Futumuala with the inside ball, again feeding that ball back, staying in support, and a good finish.
Yeah, here we go, Southland getting their first opportunity here off the right, feeding a nice little chop, getting the ball down nice and low. Great touchdown. They're back in the game. Marlborough says, no, you're not. And that magic man, Hugh, again, loads. And look at that chop line. Beautiful finish there. James Sitters. Here we go. Working off the left. Some magic, just too fast. The zing of Marlborough, I think they've been doing a lot of plyometrics in the build-up to this Nationals because a lot of them have got a lot of speed off the mark. Just like this man. Good power. Good duvet technique on the catch. Here's that sweep. Robinson. Hey, Mr. Robinson. Oh, mate, he's on fire. Here's that speed. Now this time he goes off the right. That's the one we were talking about. I wonder if there's a few more opportunities for that. Yeah, keeping it alive. Pick. Fake the wrapper. Locks, loads. Looks out wide. Great touchdown. Well, it's been exciting. 9 touchdowns in all. We're back into the action here. Southland working on your screen from right to left. Need another 3 touchdowns to get back in the game, but it's a long game. 15 minutes of action is what we're going to see to take us to the end of the day. Here we go. Step back off. Just what we talked about. The automatic shuts, locks and loads, goes out wide, and it's almost a repeat of the first half.
Yeah, and as we just talked about, Georgie, Dennis Thompson, as you can see here on the Bunnings Warehouse, I'm sure this is what him and Scotty Eade would have been asking for. Muliaina stepping back off that left and releasing a lovely left to right pass. Great hands out there too. I don't know if you can see on the TV, but that wind is blowing pretty strong at the moment.
I think that's a great pass because I think that's into the wind, so he did really well to power that one through. Here we go. 6-4. We have a game on our hands. Just like that, it's within inches. And there's that man on the ball once again, linking up with McDougall. Ball slightly behind. Nice opportunity. Always on attack. Southland working their way to the box. Nice setter in the middle. Taking it towards the box. Touch number 2. Momentum's good. Nice driving run. Nice change of pace. Just another one. Good. Getting on the back foot. Marlborough not sending a flyer up to try and shut down that momentum. Here we go. Shift sideways. Looking inside. Good set of 5. He's got to work something just out of nothing. Oh, nice little footwork there. But it's okay. It was touch number 5. Kept it away from the sub box once again. Transition goes into play. Talk to us about transition, how important that is to a game, Luke.
Yeah, George, as you can see here, with that touch 1 and 2, you can either see the pressure from the defensive side or from an attacking side. You're really wanting to win that 1 and 2 and get a good go forward, which enables a good opportunity for your as we see a penalty getting blown there, but rough in the ruck. But trying to get your players on there in the best position possible so you can finish with a good strike.
Good call, good call. And how much time do you spend on the transition play when you're coaching your teams?
Yeah, well, quite a bit there, Georgie. As you can imagine, most of the game is actually played through that orange mid part of the field. As we see the winger try to slip past, there's a good touch made there.
Yes, she fooled us all. She knew it was a good touch, didn't have to say anything. But to us, it looked like the Marlborough winger had slipped through there. They may have one more touch. Here we go. It looks like number 5 picks and goes. Thompson, good to see him have a go. Just take a bit of the pressure off Mr. Robinson. The man known for the big guns, doing a hard touch earlier, number 7 from Southland, Rico Fisher. Might have one more drive in him. Yes, he does. Takes a good rest for his efforts. Here goes that fly defence there, just coming up to disrupt their transition play that they're usually setting. Good dump there, committing 2 defenders. Locks and loads to go wide, ball to ground, and the right pass of the field.
Yeah, they're still going from end to end, Georgie, which I think at the end of the day the coaches will be asking for, to end the ball at that end and preferably on their side of the field, which makes Marlborough work a little bit harder. What I am liking is through the field, a couple of players that have stood out in the last couple of sets, Spain and Dix, have been getting some really good yards, and off the back end of that they're putting them in a good place, a good platform to set for a strike.
Nice collaboration there between the 2 young ladies. Gets a little shove. Not good enough, says the referee. A little bit too hard. Marlborough getting a penalty at the halfway mark. Fresh set of 6. It's been a great game, Luke, with 10 touchdowns so far in this game. Southland first to counter in the second half, taking it back to 2 points. Marlborough haven't been able to capitalise on some punishing attack until the commentator curse comes into play.
Yeah, you're really good at that one there, Georgie. Robinson again with the little step out and the dive to finish. On the Bunnings Warehouse replay, you can see here a little sweep play. He squares up Muliaina there and then takes him back on the outside. And as you can see, the 7 metres playing its part there, and a good finish.
Yeah, and if you're looking to learn some little tricks there from Mr. Robinson, you watch how he just sweeps around, squares up the player to like he's going to go back the other way. So the player squares up their shoulders to take him face on, but with his good footwork, then he goes again. And once they're square, he can get the dive on the outside, which they can't reach to get him. Nice, good little play, Mr. Robinson.
Yeah, I think one thing that probably goes amiss in those type of plays, Georgie, is the planter and their role and all that, and ensuring they get the right person. A nice strong plant. Nice little offload there, but the touch is called from the referee. That's touch 4 there.
Yeah, you're only as good as your setter, mate. If the setter's not doing a good job for you, it makes it 10 times harder. And when it's just put on a plate like Mr. Robinson's been getting, it makes his job a little bit easier. Little flick at the back. Classified as a late pass, touch and pass, New Zealand terms.
Yeah, I've been really impressed in this one, Georgie, by James Sitter, the number 7 from Marlborough. She's been a standout both attacking and defensively, and she's doing her role and maybe a little bit more as well, which is really good to see.
Yeah, it's really good to see females in the middle with the skill set and ability, the capability to do what they do. It takes me back to the days of Cecily Stainton and Shah Bannister and also Tabitha McKenzie that were prominent in those areas and, you know, outmuscled a lot of the guys and to own those positions. So when you had them in there, they were better than half the guys. So you just got out of the way.
Yeah, well, right on that last one there, I'd just like to give a quick little plug to Shah Bannister and the great work that she's doing with refereeing as well now and giving back to the game there. Just on that last set, we see a great drive coming here from Southland, getting through the park. Middle mass with a great touch and that last set to prevent Marlborough from getting that touchdown.
Here you go, nice pick, nice show of heels. Referee's happy with the onside. That was quick, but equally as quick was the defence. Well done, Marlborough. Referee sees a little touch and pass. Marlborough resets. Ball's on the right side of the field. Don't have to lose metres working sideways, but ball's a little bit off cue.
Yeah, I like the energy there, considering this is game 4 for Southland. The energy there from the winger and the link to get up, apply pressure through touches 1 and 2, and look at the outcome there.
Yeah, work rate's important. Here we go. Mr. Loaded Ooh, good pass out wide. Ball to ground, Marlborough, ball in hand. 7-4 is the score.
Yeah, as we see Marlborough here trying to make a bit of a better effort on this yardage plan. There's that number 7 again, James Sitter. Ball's touched there, could be a recount. Yes, it is. So Marlborough will start just on the 10, pushing through to halfway. James Sitter taking the first one forward. They'll release there to the middles now. We've got the number 6 and number 10, McDougall and Futumawala, and another penalty going back to back. So now they'll have a couple of touches here on the line.
McDougall setting up the sweep play. If he's going to come back. Oh, there he goes. See how they did it? You want to replay that, young ones. He squares them up nicely, and then he's that quick that he goes again on the outside.
Yeah, some equally as good defence there by O'Connell. Again, just showing him the outside and taking care of it. Fisher a bit strong there in the touch. Referee calling him for it.
Sorry, Hugh Robinson, I don't want to be giving away all your game plans, but it's a very good fundamental teaching for a lot of our young ones out there that are watching, or our developing coaches. They'll show and go, ball out in 2 hands, the opportunity to dive, opportunity to pass, it's all there. I love to see this guy's highlights reel.
Yeah, and again, equally good defence. There goes that touch again. And again, Harley Waller's called the touch. They're working very strong here in the middle. Fisher and O'Connell, and they're doing a great job.
Yeah, Fisher's working overtime, eh? He's mahi on mahi, this guy. Look at him. He's up there, stopping momentum. See if he's got enough in him. There it is. Great set. Rico Fisher, man. He's having a blinder in the second half. 5 minutes to go. What has he got in the tank? I'm expecting one more drive here from Fisher before he goes. If I'm right. No, he takes an early exit. Looks on the inside, yes, gets him behind. Good movement.
Well done there to Brimfield and Dix getting the go forward, which leads to this part here. Muliaina sees it. Offload. The inside ball. The referee's seen a forward though. Harley Wall. Sharp eyes has picked up on it, denying the try there to Foniti.
That was some brilliant skill. I lost a bit of breath there, just seeing that action. But a little bit of a forward pass, otherwise it would have been dot over the try line. Here we go. Extra burst of energy. This is great from Marlborough. They found a second win. Punishing drives through the midfield. Here we go once again. Get a pick off this one. Yep, there we go. Makes it easy just through the driving. You could put anyone in there off a pick off that one. Good platform. Number 11, the man of the moment, gets to pick that one up. Futimulua.
Yeah, I've been waiting for Burden to strike through there. Got to see him a little bit earlier, and he's a bit of a good player there with a lot of speed and a lot of nous as well, and that's probably the real first attacking option that he's taken, and you can see the result from it. Just a slightly drop ball there from Stewart. Fisher there, looking to create opportunity, and unfortunately was touched by the winger from Marlborough.
Let's see if they got one more of those plays, those step back plays, looking out right to left. Okay, Fisher, ball in hand. Okay. Just soaks one in. Make sure he gets the right man. There's a flyer up there, gets it. Oh, he takes it out on the short side again this time, for the first time. Makes it interesting. Okay, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. See if they get a hook back. Oh, well recovered. Went for the option. Not quite finished.
Well done there to the defence as well. Southland giving it a few opportunities. There's some great pressure right here from Southland. With 2.5 minutes to go, they're trying to apply pressure. Not let Marlborough get out of here. I think that's touch 3 already.
As much as it's a showdown between the two teams out there playing on the field between Marlborough and Southland, it's also a showdown between the coaches here, because there's some great experience in there as players as well as coaches. We've got a couple of coaches that have been on some New Zealand programs with Serena McDougall and also Dennis Thompson, so they'll be battling it out. Very good friends. I'm sure they've got a few more moves in the back pocket that will come out tomorrow in day 3.
Yeah, both those coaches very, very experienced, and as you can see here, the slight adjustments that they have made in this game. As we see a scoop go short side, the ball's gone. That's a great finish there. Number 9, O'Connell, snuck in with a very good finish. Again, the scoop there for number 15, Buckley, Whaatoia, the Bunnings warehouse. We'll see it here. A good little drive, setting a great platform. Commits the corner and steps back. And the ball is released early and a lovely finish.
Nice and great grounding. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? No, you can't? Yeah, the fat lady has not sung yet. There's still a minute and a half to go. This game is still open. Southland can still creep in there, so there's no singing just yet.
Oh, we've seen it many a time before, Georgie, with the comeback. 2 tries in the last minute. They're going to need a little bit of luck here with Robinson on the ball. Oh, that's a lovely ball.
Oh, there we go. I think that's the nail. Bang, bang, in the coffin. A minute to go. Marlborough beautifully executed. We look to the Bunnings warehouse replay. Nice pick from Robinson. Once again, locks and loads. Picks the right option with a chopping link. McDougall, beautiful touchdown.
Yeah, and again, Georgie just acknowledging that setter, setting a good platform for Robinson to do his magic. Southland here will look to try and get one back. You see Muliaina on the field there. Burden making the touch.
Here's a sweeping play. Recount might get another chance. 2 or 3 touches to go. Maybe 1, depending on how fast they are.
Yeah, I think Muliaina will try to get on the ball here. Little follow play. Unfortunately, the ball a little bit hard. A bit of miscommunication there. And Marlborough look like they'll finish off here with the ball in hand as the hooter sounds. There goes Burden with the ball. Still looking to play right to the very end.
Right to the very end. And what a game we've had. 13 touchdowns in all. Marlborough taking this game 8 points to 5 over Southland. Great battle between the teams. Great battle between the coaches. The top of the South to the bottom of the South. The winner on the day today is Marlborough. How'd you find that game, Lukey?
Yeah, great game, Georgie. And I think well controlled by the referees as well. They played a huge part in that game. I think both teams will be looking to have a bit of a rest when they get home and maybe a bit of ice on some of those sores here and there, but overall I think it's been a good day from both teams. I'll be looking forward to day 2.
Great action, and for those people at home, hope you've enjoyed the broadcast. It's been a great day. This is day 1. We still have day 2 and 3 to come. Saturday, February the 13th schedule, 11 o'clock, 18 boys. Get ready for this one. Manawatu taking out Auckland. Manawatu were last year's finalists, so let's see how they go. And there'll be another 5 more rounds of action, and we'll be broadcasting that to you live from Sky Sport Next. Hopefully everyone had a great day today. We did at Papakura here. Some great touch. We'll leave you with that. Luke, you got the saying for us?
Touch. What a game.
My man.